Alrighty then, welcome back. So in this lesson, we're going to continue to talk about these grid features. And this lesson will also talk about aligning some of these items. So of course, we can continue with the changes that we made in the last lesson. Now, first of all, I just want to talk about the justify items feature. So this is code. And thanks to this code, the items in the container will be vertically aligned, and they'll take 4 different values: stretch, start, end, and center. So now we can start trying these 4 features here. Now there's no change when we stretch because that's the default value. So let's say start. And as we can see, the boxes are vertical and aligned to the starting point. So the boxes here shrank as much as their contents, okay? So when we look here, how much gap has occurred in the area where our 4th box is located? Cool. So let's examine our boxes just by saying inspect. So I'm looking at box 7, box 1, box 2, and as you can see, our boxes are aligned to the starting points of their own column. Now, if we say end, the boxes move over to the right. If we say center, as you can see, it's aligned to the midpoint. As simple as that, that's how you align on the vertical axis with justify items. So why don't we have a look at how to align the boxes on the horizontal axis? So again, we'll use the align items code for this. So this code also has 4 features, and we'll write our features and see what'll change. Stretch, of course, is the default value, so nothing changes. But what do you see when you use the start feature? The boxes align upwards. Now here, since the 3rd box is aligned according to its own line, the gap is a little bit more. And when we say end, of course, it's aligned to the bottom point. Now, when we write center, the line was centered. So why don't we give our start property for line items and the end property in justify items and have a look. Look at that, our boxes are aligned to the top and to the right. So, will the grid that allows 2-dimensional changes allow us to use these 2 features at the same time? That is a good question, and I would have to say, of course. The place items feature, that's going to allow us to align both rows and columns at the same time. We'll write place items, and the first value is for align items, and the second is for justify items. And we're looking at the changes. No change. We use 2 features at the same time. Now we use these features for the container and all the boxes were affected. If we want to align for a single grid item, we can use align self, justify self, or place self for this. So let's undo the changes in the container and let's have a look at what's going to happen with these features for our 3rd box. And what do you see? Only our 3rd box has been affected. So what do you think about that? That is grid alignment. And these features are going to come in very handy as we continue. So in our next lesson, we're going to talk about align content and justify content. Now we're also going to talk about autofill and autofit, which are very important for our grid. So goodbye for now.